Hi, welcome to Health Talk Show. I'm privileged to host RN22 at this wonderful show. Today we are going to discuss about teenager pregnancy within RN22. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for hosting me on this beautiful and insightful program
Sure.
and for calling me to this nice place, Suluka Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
It's really my pleasure.
Sure. Today we are talking about teenager pregnancy. So, how do you feel to talk about this wonderful discussion for today?
Well, this topic is a very important topic
Exactly.
that really needs to be addressed,
Mm-hmm.
especially it is affecting the youths
Mm-hmm.
and the teens.
Mm-hmm.
So it is very important that we discuss about it.
Exactly. To start with, who is a teenager?
Well, a teenager is just someone.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a boy
Mm-hmm.
or it can be a girl. This is just a person who is transitioning from childhood
To adulthood.
yes, to adulthood. And the ranges, I can say they start from 13
Mm-hmm.
to 19.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sure. So, like you have mentioned, the teenager, as you have mentioned, we're talking about teenager pregnancy. So, what is exactly is teenager pregnancy?
So, from the definition of
A teen.
teenage or a teen,
Mm-hmm.
and then there is a part of pregnancy. So, let me say this is just a person
Mm-hmm.
who is in her teenage period
Mm-hmm.
or stage,
Mm-hmm.
and then happens to conceive. And then that process or that condition can be termed as teenage pregnancy.
Sure, sure. So, looking at how you have observed in the society, what do you think is contributing to teenage pregnancy in society out there?
Well, according to my own observation and my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
I think teenage pregnancy has become a major concern,
Sure.
and there are a lot of attributes or factors that are leading to this animal we are calling teenage pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
So some of them is poverty.
Poverty.
High poverty levels also is one of the leading causes of teenage pregnancies
Exactly.
among the teens.
Mm-hmm.
Because this, you'll find that maybe a girl is trying to head a family,
Mm-hmm.
and then she doesn't have where to find funds to feed the sibling and everything,
Or even
or even the family. Yes,
has neglected her.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll resort to selling sex in exchange for money,
Yeah.
so that she can find some means, and then in the process she gets pregnant.
Exactly.
Yes, not only poverty, but also lack of exposure, or let me say lack of sexual health.
information.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have a variety of facilities that are offering sexual health education.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, we do have health facilities that offer such services. Just a matter of, letting know the teens out there that these facilities you see, they're not just there to offer medicine
Mm-hmm.
or drugs, but they're also there to offer, counseling, yes, and
Counseling.
information.
Mm-hmm.
So apart from that, there's also a factor that I'm also saying peer pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Peer pressure is also a leading factor of teenage pregnancy. Our girls out there
Mm-hmm.
are trying to, engage in certain activities, not out of their will, but because of the external factors, the environmental factors.
What they are seeing from others.
Yeah, you see, they will say, I'm sorry, is maybe dressed in this jacket, and then I also want, to put on that same
Especially
jacket.
our youth out there.
Yeah, especially the ladies, ladies have got what we call lukumbwa, competition. So mama na kuli mkwao nami nagesha mkwenga nayo. So what does they do? What do they do? Now I am a buzz, or they can start exchanging sex for money. In the process, pregnancy is the end result. Yeah. And then once somebody pays you money for sex, they cannot opt for protection because they've paid you.
Yeah.
They would want to do it just like that.
Yeah.
Lack of exposure, I can say, especially in rural areas, and lack of recreational facilities. Yeah, these are some of the facilities that are supposed to engage youths to become busy in the community. But lack of such services or facilities, makes the youths idle. And what they can only think of is, going to meet that boy or going out, clubbing and the like. So in the process, they tend to become pregnant. Yes.
So do you think parents or guardians are also contributing to teenage pregnancy?
Well, that is the very most important point that I left from my points. Yeah, some guardians are also playing a major role in contributing to a rise in teenage pregnancy. Yeah, there are some parents that bachomangwa we ngwemulubale kusema chandemba wamonoka mwasemaka mwana msezi minus giving support and the like. So what do they do when that child grows minus that support?
Sure.
They will start to find some other ways to support themselves. So what do they do? And they only have maybe, they can only offer sex in exchange of money.
Yeah.
So
to earn an income.
Yeah. So some parents in such manners they are also contributing to such situations. Yeah. Even lack of counseling. As a child, you need to counsel your children. As a parent, you counsel your children. You tell them the dangers of engaging in too early sex.
Sure.
Dangers of alcohol or drugs, because all those things attribute to one becoming exposed to such situations.
Yeah, even other parents usually send their children to go out.
Exactly.
They're even telling them to say, when you go out, you make sure you come with something.
Yes, exactly. And that happens. That happens in not only in rural areas, but even in urban areas.
Exactly.
They say, "Okaona kuya, panga uzenga kona bread, uzenga kona vyaku na vyakulia."
Where do you expect the child to get the bread from?
Nowhere but sex. Yes.
Also, we're still on the factors that contribute to teenage pregnancies. We can also talk about rural movies, whereby a teenager watch a movie where like pornography. Okay, we can talk about pornography. So in the mind, she would.
Yeah, they would want to try what they've seen and practice it. I see that is also a point.
Sure. Before we step ahead, let's also talk about substance abuse. Substance abuse is also the major factor that is contributing to teenage pregnancy. So when a lady, you are a lady and you go out there, start clubbing. After clubbing, you get drunk, you lose control. At the end of it, you get to be raped.
Yes. Once you are under the influence of alcohol or any drugs, you tend to lose control of yourself. And then you discover after what you did last night, and then it will be too late. So just there, I also forgot, stigma. Stigma that you had. Damn. Yeah, stigma. Stigma against family planning services. Some parents do refuse their children from accessing family planning. So in the end, they tend to be pregnant because they're not protected. Yes.
All right. I think those are some of the. We have just talked of some of the factors, but there are plenty of them. Many of them.
Yes.
Due to time, we'll forward ahead to the effects. So, what do you think are some of the effects that comes the outcome of teenage pregnancy?
Well, there's a pool of effects of teenage pregnancy. Especially on a girl, teenage pregnancy. I can say it also contributes to poverty levels in a community. They say ngwawo tangisa mwana wapwe wonichuna tangisa family yosena, and then with mwana wapwe ngompa regime, meaning family yosena enough. So it is also contributing to poverty levels. Those are some of the effects of teenage pregnancy in the community. Poverty levels. It also brings, bad effects on the body or on the body structure of a girl. Because your body system is not fully, developed. It is not ready for a pregnant or for pregnancy, and then you tend to conceive. So what the pregnancy does to your body, it can also denature some of your, gynecological anatomy. The structures, the pelvis. You can also undergo, a cesarean section because your system, your reproductive system is not matured. Yes. So not only that, it also contributes to malnutrition on the baby. On on the baby because you do not have, funds
to
take care of the child. Yes. So what happens to the child? The child becomes, malnourished. Even you, as a parent, you become malnourished. Not only that, but also it also brings mental illnesses. Why? Because as a child, you're not prepared to become a parent.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it comes with a lot of effects. Yes.
Because you can also talk about child dumping, whereby you feel you are not ready to take care of that child. Even abortion.
Yeah. Abortions. Yeah. In fact, that is the leading effect of teenage pregnancy. No wonder we are seeing or we are hearing a rise in, criminal abortions. Yeah. Why? Because one is not ready to take care of a pregnancy. Exactly. One is not ready to take care of a child. So what do? They opt to criminal abortion. So no wonder. So that is also another effect of teenage pregnancy. So what follows after, criminal abortion is, if you're lucky, you can conceive in the next, time. But if you're not lucky, that criminal abortion can have a lifetime effect on your reproductive system, such that you can even become infertility or infertile, I can say.
Or yes. you might even lose your life at the end of it.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's ever heads to the last part, which is the ways of preventing teenage pregnancy. What do you think are some of the ways which we can prevent this teenage
pregnancy? Well, there are a lot of, I always love to say there are a lot of, because everyone, they've got their own restriction. Yeah, so there are a lot of, ways in which we can, prevent teenage pregnancy within our communities. So the first thing being abstinence. Abstinence, they say iliche, because abstinence is 100% safe. There's no pregnancy, there's no infection. So abstinence is one of a point or a factor that can reduce teenage pregnancy within our communities. Aside from that, introduction of sexual education services in schools, or even just in schools. Let me say in schools, or just even in the community, in the communities, on social media, at home, even parents. You can introduce sexual education, because when you introduce sexual education, you're encouraging your children to make informed decisions concerning their sexual rights. So in the way, as you are doing that, you're also, preventing teenage pregnancy within the community. Then we should also, reduce on or stop on stigmatizing young ladies or girls that want to seek, family planning methods or family planning services from various facilities, because those services, if they can't abstain, they can at least help them from conceiving.
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you very much for that wonderful explanation. So to the end of our program, I will ask you to give one or two words of encouragement to youths out there who are watching this section.
Well, it is my pleasure, to be given this platform to air out my views on this topic.
Sure.
And my last words of encouragement to that teenager out there, be it a boy, be it a girl, always prioritize your life, always prioritize your dreams, and make sure you secure your future and dreams, because, tomorrow begins today. When you engage yourself into illicit activities, you're also shortening the chances of you becoming who you always wanted to be. So always focus on your dreams and build on them. And if you cannot abstain, always reach out to a facility and access family planning methods. They are available on all or in all health facilities. They are for free. There is no charge that is, attached to those services.
All right, it has been a great pleasure hosting you in
RN Sorry, yes.
Sure.
Yes.
All right, it has been a great pleasure hosting RN Sorry 22. I've been your host, Blessing Chamanga. Until next time, it's a bye-bye.